Morning, guys. Okay, so I just got confirmation yesterday that everything looks good. My meds are working. They increased some dosages after my first ultrasound last week and fixed all the issues we were having. I don't think my dosage of estrogen was large enough because every time I'd get an injection, I was having like a mock cycle, I guess. Some bleeding, some cramping, actually horrible cramping. I told my coordinator it felt like the birth scene from Alien, but it was pretty intense. So they increased the dosage, and I've had no problem since. And my uterine lining is thickening as it should. I'm really just posting because they changed all the meds this week because we're coming up to transfer, and I'm a nurse. I'm sure I've said that at some point, but I'm a nurse, and when there's this many meds involved, the first thing we're taught is to organize a little bit better. And going into this, I knew there were medications involved, but I really just didn't anticipate how many medications there would be at some point. So I wanted to really just touch in and show you guys how I kept myself organized, because I think that helps no matter whether you're a surrogate, you're a parent, you're going under IVF. I have a feeling that all of the meds are kind of overwhelming at some point. So I wanted to show you, and you'll have to forgive my scratch paper because it's bad. So really the most of my medications at first up until this week were vitamins, prenatal vitamins, folic acid, which you need before you get pregnant. It's no good afterwards. You need it before. DHA, aspirins, and oral estrogen. Every third day I had to take an IM dose, an IM injection of estradiol valerate. Not a medication I'm used to. I don't know the hormonal meds very much. I know like labor meds, but I don't know the early OB stuff and the IVF stuff. So it was all new stuff for me. I had to do a lot of research because I wanted to know the side effects of all of it. I wanted to know what I was actually taking and all that stuff. I was interested to see that the medications, the vitamins that they gave me, they wouldn't let me use my own, and I figured out real quick why when I got them in the mail. On the bottle, let me show you. On the bottle, it actually states, excuse my messy bathroom. It actually states right here, I don't know if you can read it, can be taken in conjunction with fertility medications. I didn't realize that vitamins, I mean, I know things interact, but I didn't realize that the vitamins would interact with the meds as well. So really important that you don't take your own vitamins unless they're approved by your IVF doctor or your clinical coordinator at the surrogacy office. So I'm taking 3 prenatals a day, 1 folic acid, 1 DHA, a baby aspirin. At first I was only taking 2 estrogen pills once a day, or 1 estrogen pill twice a day, I'm sorry. So I mean, it was still a lot of pills to take in 2 different settings. And then once the first ultrasound came through and my uterine lining wasn't growing, they increased my dosage to 3 estrogen pills a day, and they increased my actual IM dose. So let me show you how I kept myself organized. You'll have to forgive me, I have to turn this around to do this because I can't change my thing. So first what I did is I printed out my email with the actual dosages on it. And then, as you can see, my chicken scratch down below, I put every single day of the week. This was an ultrasound right here, Monday the 18th. So that was when my meds changed. I ran out of room, didn't think about using the back until afterwards. But I basically took everything and I put, okay, so on Tuesday I need to take my DHA, my prenatal, my folic, and my estrase pill. And at night I need to take my prenatal vitamins, which is what that is over there, my aspirin, and my estrogen pill. And I just put it all down and I marked it off as I went. Then when things got a little bit more and I had to take more pills, I did the same thing, but I made sure I put ×2 on my estrogen pill. Where I have my estrogen injections, I made sure I put my milliliter dosage, because the vials that you have to inject with obviously are milliliters or cc's, which you can see is how they've written it, cc. Cc and ml is the same thing. They're interchangeable. Cc is not an approved abbreviation anymore in the medical field, so it's just habit for me to write ml. But basically I wrote out exactly what I needed to take every day, and I did it every week. As soon as I got to the last day, I started the next day. Now let me show you really why this comes into play and why this is really important, because this week things have changed dramatically. Starting today, Wednesday the 27th, in the morning I take a prenatal, a DHA, I take my folic acid, my regular estrase, I take an endometrium suppository vaginally, then I take another suppository about noon. I have pseudomedrol, which is a steroid that I have to take based on the guidelines on the package. And then in the evening, I do the same thing. I take 2 prenatals, an aspirin, 2 estrase, the progesterone injection, and endometrium suppository. And every 3rd day, I still have to throw in that extra IM injection of the estrogen. But basically, that's only 4 days worth of meds, and it takes up an entire sheet. I wrote it out through the day that I can come home after transfer, and it goes onto the back. So basically, I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, roughly 18 meds a day. That's a lot, and for anyone who's not used to giving medications that often, who's not done this before, you need to be prepared for that. You need to get yourself organized ahead of time. My box of meds, it's literally a box, is literally a box. It came, it's like maybe a 12 by 12 box of medications, and it was full to the brim. It had everything I needed in it for the course of it, but I mean, it's a pretty big box. There's a whole lot of meds, and it's just, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So, I mean, I even went so far so as to not get confused to write on the bottles what they are exactly, because this doesn't actually say prenatal vitamins, but I put PNV for prenatal vitamins and how many times I'm supposed to be taking it a day. And I did that on all of my medications, even the prescriptives, not just the vitamins. But I mean, be prepared, because you have to be organized. I know there's a lot of meds, but I didn't anticipate this many meds. All right, so I go for transfer on Sunday. We leave town on Saturday. We'll be in Pasadena on Saturday afternoon sometime, and 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Hopefully I will have a little munchkin inserted into my uterus, and it will stay there until it comes out nice and healthy in about 8 months. So I will keep you posted and update you later and let you know how things go. And hope everybody has a happy day. See you later.